Hello, and welcome to the second episode of my park series. What's it called? ThrillHills, that's what it's called. Not Unnamed Park anymore. I'm very happy to be back with this park series. I know it took about 2 months, but this thing was a pain to make, this whole parking lot. Even though it was only about 3 hours of actual playtime, it was just such tedious work. You do not understand what I went through to build this. In this episode, we are going to finish up the parking toll booths, as well as completely build the parking lot and finish the bus stops and get some infrastructure ready before we start building the actual park itself. Unfortunately, this is going to be another one of those boring episodes, I guess you could call them, before we get into the fun stuff. Once we get into the park and we can start building rides, roller coasters, buildings, entrances, shops, stores, etc. Right now, as you can see, I'm kind of redoing the road because I realized that was insanely loud when I first did it. And I decided to do bold lines. If you live in the US, this pretty much signifies that you can't pass people because I'm sorry, but Americans aren't exactly great drivers. So this is here to kind of stop that insanity from happening and people trying to pass each other. Because we do not want car accidents happening in our parking lot. Sorry if you heard me clicking. Thought I said that I wasn't filming anymore. Okay. Now, this is a struggle that happens. Every single time I do one of these, I struggle to find stuff to talk about, so now I gotta think about stuff to talk about. I'm putting road lines in right now. And I'm about to do the main bus lane, and I'll pause now. Sorry if I cut off to Planet Coaster 2 for a minute. For about half of this, I was on a call with EK Thrills. So I'm pretty sure I cut out everything, but if I didn't, then yeah, it shouldn't be for long because this is at about 7 times speed. Because like I said, this was a very long time to build, so I had to kind of speed it up. I think I typically have it at 5 or 6, but I put it at 7. No, I'm not like that. Sorry. Yeah. No, 6, 7's bad. Wow. Just looking at this, I realized how much I actually got done. And this is very barren, but like I said in the last episode, this is going to be very inspired off of Kings Island and Carowinds. But I'm also going to have a lot of nature, so I'm going to put in a bunch of trees. I don't know when I will, but I will at some point. And now we're building the bus parking stops, so I need y'all's help on something. I don't know if I want this park to be modded or not. I don't know if I said this in the first one, but until about 2 hours ago, I was 100% going to use modded coasters and rides and everything because it would make it so much easier to build this park. And then I realized that they can take your stuff down from the workshop and console players wouldn't be able to use the park. So that's bad. So if I am using mods, I'm going to have to wait a while before I can do the next episode because I need a mod to come out. For those of you that are involved with the Planet Coaster 2 community, you can kind of make some guesses on what the next episode is going to be building. And remember the parks that I said that it's going to be inspired off of. Carowinds. Yeah, this entrance is going to be a lot like that. I'm not going to say anything more, though. But if the mod doesn't come out, or if I decide not to use mods, that build is going to be very difficult. Now I'm putting in all the trees and nature and etc. just to kind of fill in the space. Also, I didn't put all the trees in because, like I said, next episode I need mods or no mods. It's a coaster mod, so yeah, we're building a roller coaster next episode if you couldn't figure that out. So I don't know if the ride is going to end up going through some of these trees or not. The first lane is actually going to be a bus-only lane, which means that it's only going to have 9 lanes, which is probably average. I started really working on this once I came back from Disney. Because I really looked at their parking lots, which is kind of a nerdy thing to do, but I needed some inspiration for this parking lot, and I, used my brain and thought to look at the parking lots there before, because these parks by far have the best working parking lots and everything, which is why I'm using Disney parking spaces, and I'm pretty sure Universal uses them as well. For those of you that haven't been to those parks, it's pretty much, well, you'll see me build it in a minute, but it's pretty much a super-sized parking space where 2 cars can pull in, and 1 car can pull out, and then 1 car can back out. And it pretty much makes it to where it's just a lot faster to park, a lot easier to get in and out. The lanes can be wider, and once a full lane is filled, that lane is no longer in use for cars to pull in, which means all of the families with strollers and babies and all that stuff can just roam free in the road and not have to worry about cars. Although this won't be a giant destination like that park, it's just smarter and better. So hopefully we'll have the staff to be able to direct it, because it doesn't work without direction. And now we're going to start building the parking spaces. At first I tried to do the angled ones like Disney, but too hard. And the stupid advanced move system, it was more me this time. The advanced move system has been stupider before, but it wasn't as stupid this time. It just kind of made sense what it was doing. I just wasn't really making sense. You can kind of see it here. I really wish this would have worked, because that would probably look better and be more realistic, but I ended up going with the straight ones, and it still looks great. So I said that we're building a parking lot, obviously, but we're actually going to put some detail into it. We're going to put signs, cars, pathways that just kind of route stuff around, parking lane, crosswalks, not parking lanes, crosswalks. I did not put handicap parking yet, because that will probably be a separate parking lot, and I want to see what the park is going to look like before I decide to put that in. And if it isn't, then I'll just turn some of the ones already in the park to handicap, and then, you know, just kind of spread it out or whatever. And now we're going to make rows. I did the math. You can see me counting at some point right now. It's moving too fast for me to count, but I'm pretty sure this parking lot can hold around 400 cars maybe, which is really low for a theme park, in case you're wondering. But in this game, that's decent. If I was going to make a full-size parking lot, number one, the piece count would be horrible. And I also need to talk about that in a minute. And number two, it would just take up so much space. So talking about piece count, for those who don't know, I'm running this channel off of a laptop, and that laptop's GPU is a 1650, which if you know anything about PCs, that is not good. I can't even run this game, just Planet Coaster 2, which isn't a high, demanding game or anything, to its full potential. I can't even do the shade and everything. You know, everybody was hyping up that it can be dark in buildings. Well, yeah, I didn't know that I wouldn't be able to run it, so I bought the game expecting that, and I couldn't do it. And the bad thing about laptops is that, unlike normal PCs, you cannot upgrade the GPU because it is glued to the motherboard, which means that in order to get an upgrade, I would either have to buy a brand new laptop or a brand new PC. So if the piece count gets bad, I'm either going to have to break the bank or delete a bunch of stuff, which I can do. I can delete all these cars, definitely. I do want to upgrade my PC anyway. I don't really need it now, but in about a year, hopefully. The market is terrible if you know anything about RAM prices and everything. It's absolutely horrible. Like a $500 PC last year is now like $800 or $900. It's like insane. So I'm not really planning on building one right now unless I win the lottery. Yeah, or I get monetized or something crazy like that. But money's the big factor there. So yeah. Now we're doing these parking signs, which you'll see me struggle with. It's so stupid. I get this problem in this game as well, where the text, box, whatever, that they add into this game doesn't, you can't really click on it if it's on an object. And so these ones are permanent, pretty much. I was going to change all of them, and it was going to be a giant pain. Maybe I'll go back and do it. Maybe I'll get somebody else to go back and do it. Maybe I'll hire a handyman or something. Yeah, but this was a pain. Also, kind of on a random note, as the time of this recording, I'm going to a theme park tomorrow. I'm returning to Carowinds. Yeah, reveal number 1 of my trips. And I'm going to be seeing EK Thrills again. And I'm not going to be vlogging. We're going to do a bunch of challenge stuff. I don't remember how many we're doing because we kind of cancel some and then redo some and whatever. Now I'm going tonight, and you can see it lights up the parking lot pretty well. And then I'm going to add lights on the bus stop. And for my second trip, I think I might do a cool trailer thing, which might be kind of corny, but I think it would be kind of cool too. So I'm probably going to do that because it's definitely a lot bigger than just returning to a theme park. If you see me comment on some people's videos, which you probably haven't, you'll know where I'm going. And now, I'll probably go to other places. I'm hoping to go to a couple water parks and get some POV'S. I would love to return to Fun Spot, but because we have Six Flags season passes that get us into all the parks, our main focus for theme parks is going to parks that we have a season pass for now. That makes sense. How much longer is left in this time lapse? I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm actually like doing the time pretty well. Okay. What was I talking about? Water parks. There's a couple smaller water parks near me that do allow GoPro filming. It even seems like the Six Flags water parks don't really care. So hopefully I'll get some POVs in. Fun Spot Atlanta, I'd love to get some POVs. I'm from Georgia, obviously. Six Flags of Georgia is my home park. Wild Adventures down south. I could get some roller coaster POVs from there as well, although I don't think that would work this year. Yeah, but it sucks that Six Flags has that stupid policy. Like, I get that if they fall off, they're gonna hurt somebody more than glasses, like meta glasses. But at the same time, meta glasses aren't secure. They have like a strap behind your head, but they're not like fastened onto you like a GoPro is. So I think if they could regulate, like if somebody's gonna be filming with a GoPro, check if it's actually on good, then they can film. Because YouTubers are kind of like free advertising for a theme park, and when they start complaining about the theme park, then it does a reverse effect and people don't want to go there anymore. If that makes any sense at all. Yeah, but Six Flags over Georgia, I've seen so many videos of people filming with a GoPro. I don't really think they care at all. I filmed with a GoPro at Carowinds. I did it once and somebody got on to me, but they didn't stop me from doing it the first time. They literally saw me with the GoPro, so I don't know. Yeah, and now I'm putting the cars in, which is definitely going to... I did this today. This took like 30 minutes of just putting straight cars down. It was super annoying. Pretty much what I did is, you can see now how the cars fit two in a space, if you haven't been to Disney parks. What I pretty much did is just made a couple different pairs. There's probably like seven different things. And then I just spread them all throughout the first two rows. Because if you also don't know, it isn't like you can just park wherever you want. Somebody's directing you to where you can park. So nobody's really going to be parked in the back. And if somebody was going to be parked in the back, I would have to film the whole parking lot. And yeah, that would probably just on its own destroy my computer. So I don't want to do that. And this is pretty much the last segment of the time lapse. And then we'll jump into real time. So for this park series and just for my channel in general, now that it's summer, the last like 3 days I've hit a flow state or something with editing. So hopefully we'll start getting 2 videos a week. I'm really going to push for that. I'm getting tons of ideas for videos just popping into my brain. So it isn't like I'm going to be waiting for an idea to come into my mind. I just need to actually make the video and not procrastinate. For this park series, I'm still going to go for monthly because like I said, I don't want this to take over my channel. And Planet Coaster is pretty time consuming, even though the editing portion of these videos is really easy. And like I said, comment down below if you think I should use mods. Comment down if I shouldn't. And also, ThrillHills is still technically a temporary name. It's just kind of corny. I don't know. So if you have any ideas for a theme park name, just let me know. Or I'll just come up with a different one. Or I'll just keep this one. And the parking lot's getting close to being done. And then we're going to be into real time, where my computer will probably be really loud. So yeah, thankfully my computer hasn't flared up this whole time, but whenever I'm on something that's actually demanding to the computer, it gets extremely loud. So Planet Coaster 2 is definitely demanding to this game because I can't even run the full thing. So if you're like insane static in the background of the real time, just know that's my computer being crazy. And is that the time lapse? No, it isn't. It just paused. Okay. Man, I was on a good streak and then I ran out of stuff to talk about. Oh, so for those of you that don't know, Coaster Studios used to make these videos where they would like film ride dispatches or whatever. They seem like really easy to make and they have a ton of views, and he hasn't done one in like 5 years. So I might start doing those again if you think that's a good idea. And like I said, I'm still getting a ton of video ideas, but at the same time, I would love to do video ideas from you guys. So video ideas, comment down below. Just wait to comment until the end of the video. So far I told you to give me a new name, give me park ideas, should I use mods, and video ideas. That's all you need to comment. And then, yeah. Oh yeah, crosswalk for the employees. I saw that, which Disney, I think it was Animal Kingdom had one of these. I didn't build the employee building. This is kind of just for them to get from thing to thing. But I'll probably build like a staff building that it doesn't actually function, because then there'll be a bunch of people walking on the road. So that way that'll be realistic. You can see I kind of thought about it and then I decided not to. And that's the end of the time lapse. Okay, I will see you in real time. Hello, and here we are in real time. We are starting back by the parking gates. Obviously corporate, so we had to shut down half of them for probably no reason, even though we have plenty of staff. And here's the sign. None of this has really changed besides these speed bumps, which look fine, I guess. I might need to like make them a bit bigger. And this is the buses only lane. That's also the only thing that has changed, at least from what I remember. Yeah. And this is the lane for the buses. Everybody else will go this way, so I guess we'll just go this way first. I typically don't use the curbs in this game, but I figured they would work well for a road, and so I kept them in just for that reason. I'm going to make this a bit more thick when it comes to like the underbrush here, and just continue to paint the land and whatever. So we have plenty of bus stops here. If I'm being honest, you could probably use a little bit more. This park is going to be big, like Kings Island or Carowin size, like I said. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is one more down there. And then we have parking for just buses that are here at the park, which also might need to be bigger. I made a little space for people to get out, which probably also isn't enough, but, you know. And also, I'm going to need help with an idea, because congestion here shouldn't be bad for the crosswalk, but when the park is closing and people are trying to get to their buses, congestion here is going to be really bad, I think. Because if cars are trying to come this way, and there's a ton of them because the park just closed, and then a ton of people are trying to get out of the park and go to the buses, I don't know how that'll work. But then I added a fence, that way people don't try and get hit by a car. And I need to extend it down. Well, I might keep it open right here, actually, now that we're in the parking lot. And the entrance will be somewhere over here. Again, that entirely depends on next episode. And here is the massive parking lot. Looks pretty realistic when it comes to actually how the cars look. I did 2 and like a 5th per row. Wait, how many things? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, almost exactly a 5th. No, almost exactly a 6th. And so that's just a little under half of the parking lot. If P Scout permits, when the park is finished, I'll add more. Although I really doubt that's going to happen, because again, I'm planning on using as most of the, oh, that's a teaser, oops, as much of this space as possible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next episode of Thrill Hills.